ॐ पवित्रं ते वितते ब्रह्मणस्पते प्रभुर्गात्राणि पर्येषि विश्वतः अतप्तनूर्नत्तदामो अश्नुते श्रितास विद्वहन्तस्तत्समाशत. A very beautiful Rigveda mantra, a random mantra. I don't know how I ended up in this mantra, but very important upadesh by Paramatma on tapasya. In fact, if you remember Yoga Sutra, which speaks about Kriya Yoga, second chapter, first sutra, Vyas Muni mentions, Na tapasvino yogaha siddhyati. Na tapasvino means one who is not a tapasvi, उसको योग का सिद्ध नहीं हो सकता. He can never become a yogi, yogini, tapasvi, tapasvini. He can never attain any siddhi of yoga. One who is not a tapasvi, one who is not a tapasvini, both male and female. In fact, this mantra, Paramatma says, अतप्त तनुहु, जिसने अपने शरीर से तप नहीं किया. अतप्त तनुहु, तनुहु means शरीर. We can consider sharir both sthul sharir and suksham sharir. Sthul sharir is our body, so we must do tapasya by using our body, sthul sharir, as well as suksham sharir. We must do tapasya by our mind also. Tapasya or titiksha. Titiksha means sahan karna. Tapasya also sahan karna. What is tapasya? Maharishi mentions in Satyartha Prakash, even undergoing difficult situation in your life, if you are able to follow the true path, if you are doing righteous conduct, if you are doing righteous things, if you are following dharma, that is called as tapasya. This is Maharishi's definition of tapasya. So, wo bhi sahan karna hai. This is also titiksha, is also sahan karna. So, Paramatma says, atapta tanuhu, जिसने अपने शरीर से तप नहीं किया, तद आमह, वह पुरुष कच्चा है. तदाम, आम कच्चा है. कच्चा means he is not ripened. He does not have vivek gyan. By tapasya only we will get vivek. By once we get vivek, we will get immediately vairagya. The proportionate of vivek and proportionate of vairagya are same. 100% viveki, 100% vairagyavan. 5% viveki, 5% vairagyavan. So vivek and vairagya are, we can say, one and the same, or we can say cause and effect. The amount of vivek we have, the amount of vairagya we will have. So Paramatma says, tadamaha, vaha purush kacha hai. That person who is not a tapasvi, वह तुम्हारे आनंद को न अश्नुते, नहीं भोग सकता. He can never attain the happiness of Paramatma. He or she, that person can never attain the bliss of Paramatma. They will never understand the Anand of Paramatma. Thereby, see, if we don't understand the Anand of Paramatma, what happens? Thereby, we will not focus on Paramatma. The very reason why we are getting boredom to do tapasya, the very reason why we are avoiding Agnihotra, the very reason why we are avoiding everyday Brahma Yajna or Deva Yajna or Sandhya Upasana or Gayatri Mantra Jap, the reason we are escaping from Acharya and Paramatma is because we are not getting Anand from them. Right? If we get Anand from something, will we escape? We will go, like, people get attracted towards seeing cinemas. Why? Because they get Anand. People get attracted towards seeing the Instagram reels, YouTube shorts, etc. Right? Because they get Anand. They will never run away from them. They will run away from those things where they cannot derive Anand. So that is why they run away from Paramatma. Why? Because they are not tapasvis. Initially, it is very difficult to do tapasya when you get diksha from Acharya or from a yogi or other Acharya who is not at a yogi but he is a tapasvi, and he is giving you a diksha, Vedic diksha, and he is asking you to chant Om or Gayatri Mantra. You are doing chanting. Initially, you will feel so difficult. You cannot sit for even 5 minutes initially. So, we want to end that tapasya because usko we don't get Anand. मैं आचार्य used to mention in Hindi, उसको तो प्राण अंदर से ना बाहर आता है, उसको खींचता है प्राण, उठो, निकलो, भागो, run away. Internally, mind will force us to run away from tapasya. So thereby Paramatma says, अतप्त तनुहु तदामह, वो कच्चा इंसान है. So when something is raw, we must make it ripened. How? By continuously pushing, by continuously force. Like, a fruit is kacha, you will put it in a rice box, you will make it ripened in 1 or 2. Like, we keep it warm so that it becomes ripened, right? So similarly, we must do tapasya by we must keep the heat in the body, thereby continuously doing tapasya. At one point of time, Paramatma also says, उसको आनंद मिलेगा. परमात्मा से श्रिता सहित वहंतः तत् समाशत. श्रिता सहित मीन्स अनुष्ठानी व्यक्ति को. one who does yajna anushthan, one who does yoga anushthan, one who does swadhyaya every day, one who does manan chintan every day, one who does nididhyasan every day. These are anushtani purush. Purush here means both men and women. Purush means here Jivatma. One who does अनुष्ठान वहंतः तुमको प्राप्त हो सकते हैं, तत् समाशत वे तुम्हारे आनंद को भोग सकते हैं. See, when we become anushtani, when you become anushthan vyakti, we will be starting to understand the anand of Paramatma. So the more you do anushtan, the more you will get anand. You try to start doing yajna anushtan, try to start doing agnihotra on a daily basis continuously. When you start doing it, we will derive anand from agnihotra anushtan. Of course, the condition is we must do agnihotra as per procedure by focusing on Paramatma, not focusing on anything else. We must not do agnihotra for formality. When we start doing agnihotra as per procedure by focusing on Paramatma, by focusing on the meaning of the mantras, Paramatma gives a guarantee. Anushtani purush hi, Paramatma says, wo Paramatma ko pa leta hai, he will start deriving anand from Paramatma. So number one is one who is not na tapasvino yoga siddhyati. One who is not a tapasvi, usko yoga siddh nahi hota. Yoga here means anand bhi siddh nahi hota. He cannot become a tapasvi, he cannot become a yogi, she cannot become a yogini. See, I was reading this book. If you know Hindi, please buy this book. This is Eka Dasho Upanishad. Very, very beautiful book. You can order this book from vedicbooks.com. In Siksha Adhyaya Valli, Navam Anuvak, Taitriya Upanishad, the Acharya, the Rishi says, Ritam cha swadhyaya pravachanena cha satyam cha swadhyaya pravachanena cha tapascha swadhyaya pravachanena cha damascha swadhyaya pravachanena cha shamascha swadhyaya pravachanena cha agnayascha swadhyaya pravachanena cha agnihotram cha swadhyaya pravachanena cha atitayascha swadhyaya pravachanena cha manusham cha swadhyaya pravachanena cha praja cha swadhyaya pravachanena cha प्रजनश्च स्वाध्याय प्रवचनेन च प्रजातिश्च स्वाध्याय प्रवचनेन च सत्यम इति सत्यवचा रातितरः तप इति तपो नित्यः पौरुषिष्टः स्वाध्याय प्रवचने ये वेति नाको मौद्गल्यः तद्धि तपः. Very, very big shloka, but very important shloka. ऋषि सेस रित की साधना करो और अध्ययन और अध्यापन साथ साथ करता रहे. See, true deeds. Rit means we can say here true thinking, pious thinking, true vichar, satya vichar. Rit also means Vedas, Ved vichar. Rit ki sadhana karo. Rishi says try to do sadhana of Vedas. Maharshi writes, I have the English Satyartha Prakash. Maharshi writes, Tapasya ritam tapaha means purity of ideas and true thinking. Then satyam cha, satya palan ke saath saath swadhyaya pravachan bhi karta hai. So we must do it. See, swadhyaya and pravachan goes in every word. So here Rishi says, how can you adhere to truth? How can you do Satya Vachan? How can you do Vedic thinking? By doing Swadhyaya and also by doing Pravachan. Pravachan means as much as knowledge you are getting from Acharya, you're getting from the Vedic studies, try to give that knowledge to the other person who is in need, who is ready to listen to you. If nobody is ready to listen to you, try to make videos like me. Nobody is ready to listen to me, so what I do, I make videos. Thereby I am publishing it, thereby some people are listening it. Even if they are not listening it, for me I am trying to do a recitation of the study what I am doing. I am doing a swadhyaya, I am trying to make a video, thereby I am able to memorize my swadhyaya. Also that memorization is going as a pravachan, thereby some people are getting helped. So you can also do the same thing. Even if you are unable to publish it, you can do recording and then save in mobile phone, thereby you will get inspiration through swadhyaya and also make others understand. The best way to learn something is to teach. I always used to do when I was a student. I learned something. How do I know I have learnt it? I try to teach to the empty classroom, to the empty bedroom. Same thing you can also do. That's what Rishi says. Ritam cha swadhyaya pravachanena cha satyam cha swadhyaya. Similarly, satya bolo, satya palan के साथ साथ स्वाध्याय प्रवचन करो. Then दमः इंद्रिय मन का धमन करो, निग्रह करो. Try to control your mind. Maharishi writes, true deeds, preventing the mind from unrighteous things, and also continue your swadhyaya and do pravachan. In every step, continue your swadhyaya and do pravachan. Agnayah agnihotram, agnayadan. Agnaya means agnayadan, lighting the fire in Homakunda. So you lighting a fire in Homakunda is also a tapasya. And also doing agnihotram, dainik agnihotra, do number 2 times doing agnihotra is also a tapasya. And similarly, atitayah, a person who is atiti, follower of Vedas, visits your house, serving that acharya is also tapasya. Atiti puja satkar swadhyaya ke साथ साथ स्वाध्याय रोज करो, never leave swadhyaya. And also further it says manusham, manushya seva, pitri yajna. Manushya seva, दूसरों की सेवा करो. Try to help others, try to do service to society. And also pitri yajna, try to serve your parents every day. And praja, then after in the marriage, in the grihasthashrama, praja, prajanaha, try to create more son, try to give birth to other generations. And santan, santati palan, santan utpatti karma karna, this is also tapasya, because you are following the advice of the Vedas. And swadhyaya pravachan should go hand in hand. And prajatihi vanch vriddhi putra ke vivav dwara. After you get your son or daughter, you must make them also married. They must get married when they become 25 years, 30 years, based on their education, other things. They must also get married. Prajatihi, इन सब के साथ साथ अध्ययन अध्यापन जारी रहना चाहिए. And further, सत्यम, सत्य का ही पालन करना चाहिए. One ऋषि से सत्य का ही पालन करना चाहिए, सत्य वचन ही मुख्य है. इति यह मत सत्यवचाह, सत्यवक्ता या सत्यवचना नामक रतितर के सगोत्री का है. रतितर की सगोत्री, उनके मत क्या है? व्हाट इज हिज ओपिनियन? इसे सत्य का ही पालन करना चाहिए. वन ऋषि सिस्टर सगोत्री, she says सत्य का ही पालन करना चाहिए, that is tapasya. Another ऋषि says tapah iti tapo nityah पौरुषिष्ट. पौरुषिष्ट ऋषि says, पौरुषिष्ट के पुत्र, पौरुषिष्ट आचार्य son पुत्र means also follower. He says तप ही मुख्य है. One ऋषि says सत्य ही मुख्य है, another ऋषि says तप ही मुख्य है. Third ऋषि says स्वाध्याय प्रवचने एव केवल अध्ययन अध्यापन ही मुख्य है. इति यह मत नाकः मौदगल गोत्री आचार्य का है, that you must do swadhyaya and pravachan. So satya मुख्य, one person says satya is needed, another person says tapasya is needed, another person says, another acharya says swadhyaya pravachanam. So all these 3 things are needed. That's what Maharishi summarizes. Maharishi says in light of truth, purity of ideas, true thinking, truthful speech, true deeds, preventing the mind from unrighteous things, controlling the bodily organs, doing good deeds from the body, doing good deeds from the mind and study of the Vedas. These are called as tapasya. To burn or brand the body with hot iron is not tapasya. Walking on the fire, sitting in water is not tapasya. So Paramatma says one who is a tapasvi means one who speaks truth, one who serves the acharya, one who serves the atiti, one who does everyday agnihotra, one who does yajna, one who does satyapalan, one who controls his mind. Everybody is a tapasvi, and that tapasvi will get anand of Paramatma. And if somebody is anushtani nahi hai, and somebody is not doing this anushtan, this is the anushtan we must follow. Do agnihotra, brahma yajna, deva yajna, listening to acharya, serving the society, serving the acharya. These are all anushtan. If somebody is not a anushtani vyakti, shrita sa it vahantah tat samashata. One who is an anushtani vyakti, he will realize Paramatma. He will get the anand from Paramatma. If we are not, we will never get anand of Paramatma. And who is that Paramatma? The mantra says Brahmanaspate, Vedon ke Malik. Brahma means here Ved. Vedon ke pati Paramatma. Brahmanaspati te pavitram vitatam. तुम्हारा स्वरूप पवित्र है. विततम मीन्स विस्तृत है. हे परमात्मा, यू आर पवित्र स्वरूप, विस्तृत स्वरूप है. and प्रभु विश्वतः गात्राणि पर्येषि. हे प्रभु, विश्वतः गात्राणि means the मूर्तिमान पदार्थ, whichever padarth has got a form. हे परमात्मा, you are everywhere across you are sarva vyapak. Hey Paramatma, only a tapasvi can attain you. This is a knowledge given by Paramatma himself in the Vedas. This is Rig Veda, Mandal 9, Sukta 83, mantra number 1. 9 by 83 by 1. Very, very important mantra for tapasya. The base of tapasya, from which all the Upanishad knowledge, whatever I spoke here from Upanishad, tapasya, the word tapasya has come from Vedas. Upanishad knowledge or Yoga Sutra knowledge, the Rishi Muni's knowledge has come from the Vedas. Rig Veda 9 by 83 by 1. Very, very important Veda mantra for our life. Try to revise again and again, and try to do Adhyayan Adhyapan. Try to do Adhyayan, Swadhyaya, study, and also try to teach to others. And further, Acharya says in Upanishad, this is Acharya, is Satyavrat Siddhanta Alankar. He says स्वाध्याय का अर्थ है स्व का स्वयं का अध्ययन करना, और प्रवचन का अर्थ है स्वाध्याय किए हुए का दूसरों को उपदेश देना. स्वाध्याय मीन्स स्वयं का अध्ययन. Who am I? Understanding who am I, understanding my purpose in our life, in my life, understanding why I have taken birth, understanding karma philosophy, understanding Paramatma, understanding Jivatma, understanding the Prakriti, understanding the creation of universe. All these things comes in Swadhyaya. And Pravachan means whatever I have understood, trying to tell to others is Pravachan. Very, very important knowledge. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.